Roulette, an exciting game of chance, so simple practically anyone can play. Pick the right number and you win. Pick the wrong number and you lose. Based on the number of choices on the wheel, the chances of picking the right number aren't very good. The odds can, however, be improved by betting on a group of numbers, like this. This bet can win if any of these 4 numbers show up on the wheel. There's now about a 1 in 9 chance of winning a bet, significantly better odds than if you play a single number, and accomplished by reducing the number of options upon which we can bet. The odds of winning at roulette can be improved even further by betting red or black, odd or even. Discounting the 0 and double 0 on the wheel, a red, black, or odd even bet presents a 50% chance of winning money. The number of options are reduced to 2. The chances of winning are improved. What has this to do with selling cars? Well, as we all know, the sale of a car is rarely a sure thing. And sometimes, in the past, a bewildering array of models and options made a sale even more difficult. I'm sure at least one of you has run into a situation where you had a car on the lot that you could have sold if only it had that one extra option that the prospect wanted. And with the imports successfully offering autos with high levels of standard equipment and relatively few freestanding options, it's even harder to compete with only a standard car and a laundry list of available options that must be ordered. It really boils down to simple arithmetic. It's much easier for a prospect to buy a car with a high level of standard equipment and few options. Lincoln Mercury research bears this out. Here are some reactions from new car prospects and buyers to the complete car versus the standard car plus options approach.
You know, the foreign makers limit their models very substantially and zero in on whatever they're doing. And you guys just try to cover the, you know, it's a cafeteria. And all I'm suggesting is that maybe that's more confusing than it need be and hurts your quality image rather than helps it.
You go to an Audi, you look at an Audi, this is an Audi 5000. This is the 5000S. It has a package. You get this, 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 and this. And, you know, what do you want? You want a standard transmission or do you want an automatic? The decision is not whether I want, you know, a jillion other things on the car. It's do I want this one or that one? And here's the price. Now I bicker on price and that's it. It's solved. The problem of looking at just all these different options, you know, I think it's a marketing thing that a majority of the American manufacturers need to look at.
Yes, in fact, I was very surprised that the options that I had on it were considered standard as far as the stereo goes. I mean, I cannot believe the quality of the stereo that's in the car. It was standard.
It's easier than trying to sort out exactly what you want on the car. It's already there for you, plus the little extra things that you really wouldn't have thought of in the first place.
That way I didn't have to go into a book and look at different list price and everything like that. The price is all in one package. I thought it was a very convenient way of selling the car.
As you can see, customers prefer their buying decisions to be made as easy as possible. Marketing automobiles with a high level of standard equipment and only a select number of options makes that decision easy and satisfies a good many customers. As proof of the success of the complete car marketing approach, we need only take a look at the success of Topaz in the 5 Pacific states. In 1984, as a response to tough import competition, Topaz was marketed in 2 well-equipped models with 1 available option package and only 6 freestanding options. As a result, Topaz's California share of market increased dramatically, proving the experiment successful and pointing the way to the future. This complete car approach will be used again in 1985, this time in all 50 states, not only for Topaz, but also for Capri and Lynx. Here's what it'll mean to you. First, it'll be easier to communicate product knowledge for the simple reason that you don't have to know about a large array of optional equipment. Just learn about each well-equipped car. Second, it's easier to meet the prospect's budget. No longer do you have to add up the cost of option after option, only to find out that the resulting car is too expensive for your prospect. Third, it's easier to sell out of stock because with fewer freestanding options, you'll be more likely to have a well-equipped car with the features your prospect wants. Fourth, the complete car approach makes it easier for a prospect to buy. He or she doesn't have to worry about choosing or ordering the desired options. This also makes your cars easier to sell. Fifth, you can highlight the quality and value of the car. instead of having to wade through a long list of options. This approach will make it easier for your prospects to remember what you want them to remember, making sales easier. And finally, for those charged with ordering cars for stock, the complete car approach makes cars easier to order. Again, reducing the number of options increases the chances of ordering cars that will appeal to your buyers. Those are the benefits to you of the complete car marketing approach. But what does it mean to your prospects? We've already said that it makes cars easier to buy. Here are some specific advantages that you can use in your sales presentations. First, your prospect gets greater value for the dollar. He or she simply gets a much higher level of standard equipment at an affordable price. Second, the prospect's confusion is reduced comparing content to price. He or she doesn't have to add up the price of options to get a true picture of the car's worth. Third, because you're obviously presenting a valuable car and because the prospect can easily add up the cost, there is reduced skepticism about the buying process and more trust in you and your product, making it easier to close the sale. Fourth, you'll attract more import buyers to your dealership because they're familiar with the complete car concept and therefore will be more likely to consider a Mercury because it offers similar high levels of standard equipment that import buyers are used to. Finally, because you spend less time discussing optional content, you can spend more time discussing the value and quality that distinguish all Mercuries. Now, to see if you truly understand the concept of complete car marketing, I'm going to challenge you to a game of roulette. For those of you who don't know how to play, the object of the game is to win money by betting on the number or group of numbers within which you think the marker ball will fall. Of course, we won't play for real money, but you'll be given a stake of 1,000 special Lincoln Mercury product training dollars with which to start the game. Here's how to play. First, you'll be presented with a question on Lincoln Mercury's complete car marketing. You must answer this correctly to earn the opportunity to place a bet. Should you answer it incorrectly, you automatically lose 50 product training dollars, but still advance to the next question. Once you've answered correctly, you may place a $50 bet on any of these groups by pressing the corresponding number on your commander. Should you win a bet, the group of numbers upon which you place your bet will determine the payoff. Red, black, or odd-even bets pay off 1-to-1. In other words, if you bet $50 and win, you get your $50 back as well as $50 from the house. Bets on any of the 4 number groups pay off 5-to-1, and bets on the zeros pay off 35-to-1. Should you lose a bet, you lose your 50 product training dollars. Keep track of your score so you can compare it with others in your dealership. There are 10 questions in the complete car marketing approach, so you have 10 chances to win. Good luck. For the player, a jack. For the house, an 8. For the player, an ace, 21, and a winner. Congratulations. It's unfortunate that selling cars isn't quite so easy. But then blackjack is rarely a sure thing either. What it takes to win at both blackjack and sales are the right cards. And in 1985, you hold a winning sales card with the new Mercury Capri. This year, as a result of Mercury's complete car approach, Capri is offered in 2 superbly equipped models, the stylish GS and the performance-oriented 5-liter. Both models meet the demands of prospects intent on driving enjoyment. For many prospects, driving enjoyment still means V8 power. Capri 5-liter is the model that will catch their eye. Its standard 5-liter high-output V8 is one of the most powerful engines available. For 1985, it includes new roller tappets with manual transmission and a 2-speed accessory drive to help improve fuel economy. Also available is a fuel-injected 5-liter engine coupled to an automatic overdrive transmission. The engine shares most of the same performance features of its carbureted cousin, but offers EFI and EEC4 engine controls to provide optimum power and response with the automatic. The power of the standard 5-liter engine is transmitted by a 5-speed overdrive transmission to a traction lock rear axle, which balances driving torque between the rear wheels, providing good traction. The power of the Capri 5.0 is kept well in harness with standard power rack and pinion steering, nitrogen gas pressurized modified McPherson struts in front, and quad shock suspension in the rear. Handling and traction are further improved with new Goodyear Eagle 15-inch VR-rated unidirectional tires. Outside, Capri's sporty image is enhanced by new charcoal trim on the grille, greenhouse moldings and window frames, the mirrors, and the backlight molding, spoiler, and rear fascia. A more significant exterior feature, but one that's not as obvious, is standard lower body side urethane protection. To complete the sporty look of Capri 5-liter, a new 15-inch cast aluminum performance wheel, aerodynamic front air dam with integral fog lamps, and new lower body side charcoal paint treatment are all standard. Inside, it's easy to tell that Capri 5-liter is designed for the performance enthusiast, with articulated sport seats that put the driver in an optimum position to see the road and command the car. They're standard for 85, along with an easy-to-read aircraft-style instrument cluster, including tachometer, temperature gauge, ammeter, and oil gauge. A full console with digital clock, graphic warning display, and integral armrest. Finishing off the cockpit is a soft-feel 3-oval sport steering wheel for superb driving control and response. In the rear, Capri 5-liter allows drivers to carry their fun with them. Split-back, fold-down rear seats provide a flat carpeted cargo area with 32.5 cubic feet of room to carry recreational equipment, work-related items, or personal belongings. For those who like the look of Capri but simply don't need a performance car, Capri GS carries them in style. Under the hood, it offers 3 engine selections, the standard 2.3-liter 4, an optional 3.8-liter V6, and the optional fuel-injected 5-liter V8. See your product fax book for details. A standard 4-speed or optional automatic transmission sends the power to the rear wheels, and a modified McPherson strut front suspension and 4-bar link rear suspension provides smooth ride. Outside, the GS features a new charcoal trim package, much the same as the 5-liter. And of course, the GS also includes the standard lower body side urethane protection. Inside, standard low-back reclining seats with new deluxe trim, easy-to-read sport instrumentation with a new aircraft-type applique, console, and split-back fold-down rear seats make driving Capri GS comfortable and convenient. As you can see, with the new sportier-looking exteriors, refined interiors, and improved powertrains, both Capri 5.0 and Capri GS will put more fun into driving for 1985. Now let's have a little fun of our own and play a video version of blackjack. For those of you who don't know how to play, the object of the game is to draw cards which will get you as close to 21 as possible without going over. What's a little different here is that, as in the roulette game, you must correctly answer a product question on the 1985 Capri lineup to earn the chance to place a bet. If you answer the question incorrectly, you'll lose 50 Lincoln Mercury product training dollars. If you answer correctly, we'll deal you 2 cards, which you'll play against us, the house. If you think your first 2 cards aren't close enough to 21, you may choose to ask for another card or hit. The house must take a card or hit at 16 or less and stand pat or stay at 17 or more. Aces for the house automatically count 11, or for you they may count 1 or 11. If you get a blackjack or 21 on your first 2 cards, your payoff is doubled. Good luck. Here's your first question. Three aces. Pretty nice poker hand. If you're a good card player, you could probably make some money with these cards. On the showroom floor, however, your hand consists of the cars you sell. And you'll be glad to know that for the new model year, your sales hand holds 3 aces as well. The 1985 Mercury Lynx model lineup. This year, Lynx is offered in 3 well-equipped models. Standard Lynx, Lynx L, and Lynx GS. All 3 models offer outstanding value and style, which starts with front-wheel drive. This configuration puts the weight of the engine and drivetrain over the driving wheels for added traction in less than ideal conditions. Other benefits of front-wheel drive include increased interior room and lighter weight, which contributes to fuel economy. Lynx's value is also enhanced by the remarkably smooth ride provided by fully independent suspension. Each wheel reacts to the road independently, allowing increased up and down wheel travel and smooth ride quality. The vehicle is powered by the economical yet powerful 1.6-liter engine and standard 4-speed manual transaxle. The 1.6-liter engine is also available in a fuel-saver version, calibrated for improved fuel efficiency. The 1.6 is also available in a high-output version, which can be combined with a 5-speed manual or automatic transaxle to make available a choice of 4 different gas-powered engine transaxle combinations. Also available is a 2-liter diesel. This engine has been designed and built as a diesel from the ground up, providing increased capabilities for withstanding the heat and high compression forces characteristic of a diesel engine. To make this diesel a snap to start, even in very cold temperatures, it features a quick glow plug system that allows drivers to start their cars within about 3 seconds after turning it on. This engine also features a unique 3-part fuel conditioning system, a combination fuel heater, fuel filter, water separator. All 3 are contained in a single unit that's an industry first for Lincoln Mercury. Best of all, when teamed with its standard 5-speed, this diesel makes Lynx's already good fuel economy figures even better. For 1985, the 4-speed and 5-speed manual transaxles feature revised shift patterns. On the 4-speed, reverse is now to the right of 4th gear. On the 5-speed, reverse is below 5th. A valuable car should also serve its driver with a minimum of maintenance. Lynx does. Many items such as the front wheel bearings, clutch linkage, and brakes are either self-adjusting or lubed for life, lowering the time and cost of maintenance. Protection from damage is important as well, and Lynx features 5-mile-per-hour bumpers, 4 times as strong as federal law demands, which contributes to reduced damage and resulting repair costs. The standard Lynx is available in a stylish 3-door model, which features functional, comfortable interiors, which include reclining high-back bucket seats over full-length carpeting, a backlit instrument cluster for easy reading, an open storage bin over the glove box, integral side window demisters, and a fold-down rear seat in back for increased cargo capacity. It's the perfect car for buyers seeking a high level of standard equipment without high cost. The next step up the model line is the Lynx L. It offers the same standard features as the standard Lynx, plus AM radio, low-back bucket seats, and a 13-gallon fuel tank, which when combined with impressive EPA economy figures provides great cruising range. Also for 1985, power brakes are standard, and optional clear-coat metallic paints are available. Lynx GS includes many comfort and convenience items that make driving a pleasure. It's available in 3-door, 5-door, diesel, and wagon models. And for 1985, offers as standard equipment a 1.6-liter high-output engine and 5-speed manual transaxle for a full measure of power and response. Inside are plush, low-back reclining bucket seats in front and split-back fold-down seats in the rear. Upgraded door trim and sound insulation provide additional luxury and quiet, while built-in vanity mirrors for both driver and passenger provide extra convenience. For 1985, a newly designed 4-speaker AM/FM stereo is also standard. With all these features, Lynx GS provides a choice for buyers who want something extra in their small car. Also available on Lynx L or GS for 1985 is a comfort and convenience package of options. It includes an overhead console with digital clock, dual outside mirrors, a special light group, tilt steering wheel, interval wipers, and special instrumentation group with tachometer, temperature gauge, and trip odometer. Lynx, Lynx L, and Lynx GS give you 3 outstanding cards to hold as you play your sales hand every day. Now let's see how good you are at a game of real poker. For those of you who don't know the game, this is a slight variation on 7-card stud. You will play the highest ranking 5-card poker hand that you can out of the 7 cards you're dealt. Here's how it works. First, you'll be dealt 4 cards face up. The Jack of Clubs, Jack of Hearts, 4 of Hearts, and 7 of Hearts. These 4 cards will be the same for all hands and for all players. Second, you must answer a product question on the 1985 Lynx model lineup. Incorrect answers lose 50 Lincoln Mercury product training dollars, but you'll advance to the next question. When you answer a question correctly, you earn a chance to place a bet. Your bets will range from $50 to 250 product training dollars. These bets will only be accepted in multiples of $50. Here you must answer a second product question. The answer here will affect the worth of your final poker hand. After answering the second product question, right or wrong, you'll be dealt 3 more cards to fill out your 7-card hand. Your best 5 cards will be chosen. The house will finish its poker hand and play its 5 best cards against yours. If you win twice the amount of your bet. If you lose your bet. There are 10 questions. Good luck.